How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I am trying the newest McFlurry that's only available for a limited amount of time. The Granny McFlurry from McDonald's. What is the Granny McFlurry? I had to look it up. I honestly thought that the Granny McFlurry was like a throwback to when the McFlurry was first made. Like, hey, we're bringing back the recipe that your grandma enjoyed. The very first McFlurry, which, I mean, technically there could be some grandmas that were young enough around 1997 that could still be enjoying it today, potentially, maybe. I don't really know how age works. Anyway, the Grandma McFlurry is a base of vanilla soft serve ice cream and is topped with butterscotch syrup and butterscotch candy crumbles. Now, when I think about my grandma, she didn't really have the butterscotches around. I remember them from time to time with my grandpa, but my grandma was actually a diabetic. But I do remember sneaking some of the zero sugar candies like the Hershey's and the Reese's. I drank a lot of her caffeine-free Diet Cokes. I was just a real hellion growing up back in the day. You see, my grandma, she lived right across the street from us, and growing up when my parents would work, that's where I was, you know, she helped raise me. When my parents was working, I'd go over there, raise all sorts of hell. She loved me dearly. Her nickname that she gave me was Shawnee. She would always say, "Shawnee, I love you," and I would say, "I know it." That was the thing. We're going to do a little bit of reminiscing about my grandma. My grandma on my dad's side, I didn't get to meet her. She passed away before I was born. Same with my grandpa on that side. Both Grandma and Grandpa Campbell, I never got to meet them. They were gone before I was born. They were gone before my brother was born. Well, my grandpa was gone before my brother Dustin was born. And Grandma Evelyn, she passed away before I was born. So, unfortunately, I never got to meet them. But my youngest daughter, Corey, looks so much like Grandpa Vance that I don't really believe in reincarnation, but, you know, never say never. I mean, they look a lot alike. So, I don't know. That's where I stand on that thing. Let's get a bite in here before we get into some rants and rambling. I'm not usually big on butterscotch. I will enjoy a Werther's Original from time to time, but it's not a flavor I usually gravitate towards. Now my wife, you guys have seen her. A little bit of emo, a little bit of Barbie, a little bit of hippie mixed in there. Well, let me tell you something. She would enjoy this. She would enjoy the butterscotch. Because there's a little bit sprinkling of an 80-year-old grandma in there. And let me tell you, she's going to be the best grandma. Right now, this is almost butterscotch milk. It has been humid here recently. So by the time I got it from McDonald's to here to film, it had gotten a little melted, and it almost kind of looks like mashed potatoes. And when I brought it in, Jess was like, "That looks nasty," and then I'm like, "It's butterscotch," and she's like, "Oh, really?" So I'm not going to eat all this in this review because I'm eating it so fast I can feel a brain freeze starting. I don't want that. But this is okay. And I'm actually surprised their ice cream machine was working. So this, like I said, if you like butterscotch and you like McFlurries, you will love this. I'm just not a big fan of butterscotch, but I had to try it. I had to try this limited edition flavor. And honoring my grandma, I miss her. You know, she passed away in 2006. A lot of great memories growing up there. That's actually where I watched a lot of Chips. Watched a lot of Chips, a lot of baseball, Braves baseball growing up. Video games like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Wild Wild West PC game, which that's probably one of the hardest games I've ever played as a kid. And man, I really wish I had a CD-ROM drive computer, because I would be playing the shit out of Roller Coaster Tycoon. That was one of the best games growing up. Backyard Baseball, 2001. Backyard Football. There's so many memories over there. Growing up, we would always have holidays at Grandma's house. It would alternate between Grandma's house and my aunt and uncle's house. My grandma made these flour egg noodles with gravy on them. Oh my God. I would eat so much of that. That was my favorite thing at holidays, was Grandma's egg noodles. Yeah, we had a lot of fun growing up with Grandma and Grandpa Douthart. And, you know, I miss them a lot. Wish I could have met my daughters, but in a way, they have. My grandma was actually a reverend. We had this little church that we built, actually on the same property that my parents still live on. And we had a little congregation there. My grandma was the pastor. Grandpa, he played guitar, harmonica. Grandma actually played the accordion. And it was just a good old time. Like, I had one of the best childhoods growing up. I do miss them. And, you know, just taking a little bit of time to sit here, enjoy this butterscotch, McFlurry, a Grandma McFlurry. Like I said, looking at the logo, I literally thought like it was like a retro, like throwback to when the McFlurry was first introduced. I was like, so then I got to thinking right before I started filming this video, I was like, when was it introduced? 1997 was when they introduced the McFlurry. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit of stories about Grandma Douthart. And like I said, if you guys like butterscotch candies, butterscotch ice cream, give this a shot. It's decent. Like I said, it's not like a terrible thing. I just don't gravitate to butterscotch all that often. So hope you enjoyed this video, and go and honor your grandmas, because they're awesome. Enjoy a butterscotch Grandma McFlurry from McDonald's. Peace! I'm out of here.